fucking deal, YouTube? Happy Sunday morning to you guys, man. Thank you guys for supporting the stream last night. I really appreciate you guys that supported the live stream. Shout out to my 4BG family. Shout out to my aunt Brandy, my uncle Mark. Shout out to my baby, my boo. Shout out to Shauna. Shout out to my best friend Ashley. Shout out to my 4BG family, my 4BG gang. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to everybody that support the channel, man, that came through last night and had fun last night, came through the stream, man. Big shout out to y'all guys. Hope many more times, man. Don't forget to follow me on Twitch. Y'all come by Twitch, and don't forget to follow my babe Shauna. Both of the links will be in the description box as well, man. Appreciate y'all for showing up to the stream last night. Now let's get right into it. The Houston Rockets get their 5th straight win last night, and it was an ass whooping last night. Even though the score was 14 points, the Rockets won by 14 points, 126 to 112. The Rockets dominated the game. Pretty much in the second quarter, the Rockets had took over that game. I thought the Rockets in the first quarter, they had a sluggish first quarter. They kind of similar start, like I say, to the Portland game. When they started off slow, couldn't make a shot, and Portland started off hot. And it was the same thing pretty much at the beginning of this game that the New Orleans Pelicans really started off hot. Lonzo Ball came out. As soon as the tip off, they immediately go to the post. They immediately go to Steven Adams on Christian Wood. Christian Wood just don't have enough meat on his bones for the height, the length he got, long arms he got. But we'll get to Christian Wood in a minute. They immediately, as soon as the Pelicans won a tip, they immediately go to down low to Steven Adams on Christian Wood. Christian Wood was able to, Steven Adams was able to shoot a little hook shot over him. Really, Steven Adams Christian Wood was actually no match for him down now the whole game, really. But the game didn't need to even come down to that point. But Steven Adams shoots a little hook shot over him. And then the Rockets misses their first three wide open. I think that was P.J. Tucker misses his first three. He's been struggling all year long from down behind the arc. He's been struggling. He struggled this game. He went 0 for 3 this game from the 3-point line. So let's not get into that too much. But P.J. Tucker defense is very, very key. Lonzo Ball comes down next possession. He hits a 3. All of a sudden it's 5-0. Eric Bledsoe started hitting threes. Brandon Ingram was hitting threes. Like I say, Lakia Alexander Walker, I think the sophomore rookie, started hitting threes in the first quarter. Like I say, the Rockets was turning the ball over. I believe the Rockets also had about 4 or 5 turnovers in the first quarter, which really got the Pelicans going in transition on offense. When you turn the ball over, you pretty much start opponent's fast break, and that's what the Rockets did in that whole first quarter. The first quarter score, I believe the Rockets were down by 10 in that first quarter. The Rockets were down by 10 in that first quarter. Throughout the whole first quarter, the Rockets was down by 10. They were down 27-17. I'm gonna check the first quarter box score right here. They were down by 8. They ended the first quarter down by 8, but they were down by much as 10. They were down 27-17. So the Pelicans pretty much dominated the first quarter. But in the middle of the first quarter, Rockets starting to get a little rhythm. They started to make shots. Daniel House started to make hit a couple of threes in that first quarter. Daniel House. John Wall also hits a 3 to cut the lead within 9 to 10. All of a sudden, you can start at the end of the first quarter, the Rockets start getting a little rhythm. But then the second quarter come, and the Rockets just put the knockout punch on the Pelicans. All of a sudden, the defense starting to amp up, starting to turn up the pressure. They started forcing a lot of turnovers on the New Orleans Pelicans. Victor Oladipo, Christian Wood, basically. Victor Oladipo had 4 threes in the second quarter. John Wall hit 4 threes throughout this whole game, I believe. He had 4 threes throughout this whole game. Christian Wood was 3 or 4 from downtown. Christian Wood started off the third quarter, hits with a 3-pointer immediately. So like I say, the Rockets' defensive intensity started to step up. You can see the ball pressure that Nawaba, Sterling Brown, Jayshawn Tate started to put on the perimeter. Jayshawn Tate, man, has been magnificent. Nothing magnificent. Brown has well. But David Nwaba, I like his energy. We got some dogs on the defensive side of the basketball. And like I say, that's where that toughness and grit come in at. Like I say, it's a lot of these guys got a chip on their shoulder. A lot of guys been giving up on, especially Victor Oladipo, who went from Orlando. I thought you would think he was the franchise player. Victor Oladipo went to the bench. Orlando put him on the bench. And Victor Oladipo, like I say, pretty much didn't like it. And he started coming off the bench being productive. And Orlando still gave up on him. They shifted him to OKC next year. The first year after the first year, he did pretty good. Put up 15 points per game in OKC, but then OKC ended up getting Paul George. They ended up packing to him in a trade to Indiana. He had a great year in Indiana, All Star in Indiana. He took that ruptured his quad tendon. The second year, all of a sudden he giving up on. Now I think Victor Oladipo just found some new life. John Wall, I believe Washington Wizards thought he was done. They thought he wasn't gonna recover. Boogie Cousins, we all know his history. He started out with that ACL injury in Houston against the Houston Rockets on that very same floor last night against the Houston Rockets, and after that he never recovered. Mason Jones, who's undrafted. Nwaba, who went from the Lakers, the Bulls, couldn't get no playing time with the Bulls, couldn't get no playing time too much with the Lakers, with the Cavs. He was with the Cavs as well. He was with Brooklyn as well, and they gave up on him. And Nwaba just found some new life in Houston, which actually propped it. Sterling Brown didn't get any minutes in Milwaukee like that. Now he's playing a huge factor here down here in Houston, and that pretty much shifted Ben McLemore out of the rotation pretty much. Kevin Porter Jr., you still got that guy coming back. You still got Dante Exum, who has a calf injury. You still got him coming back, man. Like I say, man, Rockets got a lot of dogs that's willing. They got something to prove. Christian Wood, know his history. He's been giving up on, but like I say, he's the most improved player in the league so far, and I think Christian Wood, no doubt, he's an all-star this year, averaging 23 and 11, I believe. 23 and 11. He didn't have a double tonight, but he had about 23 points. Christian Wood had about 23 points tonight, and Christian Wood definitely dominated, and the Rockets definitely dominated in that second quarter. That's what the Rockets did. They put pressure on them. I thought they did a great job of keeping the Pelicans off the boards. That second quarter was a 48-22 rout. They basically beat them by 26 in the second quarter. They were raining threes back to back, and the third quarter comes. I said the third quarter was the key for the Rockets to win that game in the stream last night. The Rockets start off the third quarter just like they start off the second quarter. Christian Wood hits a 3-pointer, and the Pelicans starting to get back in the game. Pelicans got down by 10. They got a flavoring foul from Jackson Hayes from going up under DeMarcus Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins makes both 2 free throws. He makes basically 2 free throws. He makes basically 2 free throws, put it within 11, 90-80. And after that, Jayshawn Tate gets the ball on the perimeter. He shoots the ball with confidence, a 3-pointer. That puts the lead up to 14, and the very next possession, the Rockets get a stop. David Nwaba hits a 3 in the corner, and all of a sudden, the lead goes back up to 17, and then from now, the Rockets just put the game away. David Nwaba with a hustle play in the fourth quarter with a Euro step and makes a layup, and all of a sudden, the Rockets get the board. Jayshawn Tate, you can see him go just coast to coast, just bumps out Zion Williamson like he wasn't even there, and just lays it up and in, and that's that tough. Jayshawn Tate was able to, they call him the new young PJ Tucker, and I've been very impressed with these guys. Man, these guys are on a 5-game streak, going to OKC on Monday, and like I say, the Rockets are 6-3 after the James Harden era. I'm happy for Coach Silas, man. Whoever the defensive coordinator for the Rockets should get some props, man. John Lucas, Sagana Jop on the coaching staff. You got Jeff Hornacek as the assistant coach on that coaching staff. You got Steven Silas is a heck of a coach, man. He's going to be a heck of a young coach. And I'm very impressed the way this Rockets played. And you can hear Calvin Murphy come out in the pregame show and say, man, this is the most happiest I ever been. I'm glad I've been coming to work, man. This team has a lot. You definitely almost got a big 3 in Houston. But like I say, John Wall, I don't think he hasn't scratched the surface on his full potential. Like I say, John Wall come out, hits 4 threes last night, in that game, and Victor Oladipo and Christian Wood just lit up the third quarter, lit up the second quarter with those threes. And Victor Oladipo didn't play in the fourth quarter. He only played 27. He only played 24 minutes in this game. Christian Wood only played 27. Jason Tate played 23. John Wall didn't play half of the fourth quarter. He didn't play half of it. So Daniel House played a great game too as well. He had two big threes in the first quarter to keep the Rockets going. Eric Gordon starting to get hot in the fourth quarter as well. You can see that with 14 points in this game. Jason Tate with 13 and 9. PJ Tucker with 5 points. You got Christian Wood 27 and 9. Didn't get the double, but he had 27 points, man. Christian Wood is definitely an all-star. He definitely is the most improved player by far to me in this league right now. Victor Oladipo 26 and 7. He got most of that in the second quarter. He didn't even play. Like I said, he didn't even see the fourth quarter. John Wall didn't see half of the fourth quarter. 15, 2 and 9. Daniel House 8 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Eric Gordon 14 points. DeMarcus Cousins 4 points. David Nwaba 9 points, 3 rebounds. Sterling Brown 8 points. Sterling Brown missed his first 2 threes and he started to get hot from downtown. Like I said, Ben McLemore comes in the game. He makes a 3-pointer. Let me see who else did I miss. You got Jason Tate with 13 and 9. For the Pelicans side, man, the Pelicans a very good young team, but they're looking to unload some assets. Their manager already came out and said J.J. Redick is available for trade. Lonzo Ball, anybody, Bledsoe available for trade. Anybody else available for trade. Steven Adams, I don't think he's going anywhere. They're going to be a good young team in the future, along with Zion Williamson and Brandon Ingram. Those two guys are clearly the future of New Orleans. The Rockets completely played some great defense on Brandon Ingram, way below his average 15 points. They kept him in check all night long. Zion Williamson was pretty much the only one able to get off with 26 points. Eric Bledsoe had 15. Lonzo Ball had 7 points. Jackson Hayes had a good game for the Pelicans, 10 points. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, 13 points. And Kale Lewis, the rookie, had 10 points, man. That's the end of the video, guys. Comment, like, and subscribe on this video. Appreciate y'all, guys. Y'all follow me on Twitch. Follow my baby on YouTube. The links will be in the description box, guys. Thank you, guys. Shout out to my Uncle Mark, my Aunt Brandy, my best friend, my uncle. I love you guys. I'm out. Much love. Peace. Go Rockets.